All right. So today is going to be week 4, day 3. We're going to continue to basically try to manage state. Now, I am starting to, let's see, how long is this? Our code is only about 150 lines. A lot of it is, um, oh, by the way, I need to do this as we new folder. Day 3. And I'm just going to copy that, paste it, and copy and paste. Now let's close this here. Save. All right, we got these. All right, so now we're looking at day 3. What are we trying to accomplish? So one thing is I'm starting to forget a little bit about what all we added and what does what where. We have this prototype. We have a toggle complete now as a prototype method. We also have a toggle complete here, but this toggle complete is really about the UI, and this toggle complete is about the data. Now, let's talk about, so what is encapsulation in JavaScript? Encapsulation in JavaScript, a core principle of object-oriented programming, involves bundling data, properties, and the methods, functions that operate on that data into a single unit, typically an object or class, and controlling access to its internal state. Primary goal is to hide implementation details and prevent direct manipulation of an object's internal data from external code, promoting data integrity and maintainability. Talks about closures. So what we're trying to do here is the to-do app eventually won't be able to edit the to-do item. The to-do item has all of the details, and the to-do app can ask it, like, what's the title? And the title, the to-do item will say, the title is the title, or the title is check the chickens, or is it the to-do app will say, is it complete? And the to-do item will say, yes, it's complete, or no, it's not complete. But the to-do app can't say you're complete now. The toggle complete will do that. So our to-dos for day 3 is we want to have a way, add a prototype method to update the title. Okay, and then we want to also add some data checking to to the app. Basically, we add if no title is untitled, then we want to have a way eventually in our UI that we can edit the title. Eventually, we will be able to. All right. So let's start with that. So here we're going to have another one of these. We're going to add update title as a prototype. Do we have to call it a prototype method? I don't know. Oh, I've never really heard that. To do item, prototype, update title equals a function. All right. So let's see, what are we trying to do? If you want to have a new title or the to-do title is going to be passed to it, I guess we want to say, um, let's look up JavaScript trim function. Removes leading and trailing white spaces. Does not remove internal white spaces. All right. So we can call string. So then I guess what this is saying is somebody could put a space and trick our so basically we want to take to-do title. We're going to say trim equals to title dot trim. We're going to say if trim equal nothing, then I guess we're going to have to make this a let because we want to. If trim doesn't equal anything, then trim equals untitled. Else we don't really need an else. And then after we decide that, then we are going to say this title equals trim. All right, so then here we need to find out where are we naming our title? Where are we? Is it when we add a to do? Add the to do. The to do comes in here. We say new to do item. So maybe because this happens only when we're changing the title, then we want to have trim equal, like if they try to delete the name, then it will just go back to being to do title. That doesn't really make any sense because if it's already blank, that's not going to prevent it from being blank. So if we're trying to update the title and the new title is blank and we don't want to do anything, so we can return otherwise set the new title. So when we add a to do, I think here is where we need to say, like, if maybe we need just like some type of an alert, like input a name if it is. So when we click, we want to have the add to do input value. We're going to make this a variable. Oops. Okay. We're going to say input. So let input equal, and then I guess we can do it the same way. We can say let trimmed equal dot value dot trim. Okay, and then if trimmed blank, then alert. And put to do this to do click up top. We don't really need it. Let's say alert to do must not be blank. And then we're going to return. And then otherwise we're going to handle add to do. This is going to be trimmed now. And then add to do input is going to be blank. Let's try that. So let's see what we got here. Okay, well, at least we got to do must not be blank. Still seems to be working. Do must not. Right. So we got some type of validation. We need a new button that's going to say edit to do title. Maybe something like update to do or edit to do. So let's see. I think that may be a So let's look at what's coming up. All right. If item checkbox. Let me look at one. All right. So let's just take a look at the do app. We've got some good functionality here. We want to be able to edit the to-dos. You know, eventually we already are storing the to-dos. You know, a to-do might have a title and then also a description. The description could be like a text area or, you know, something like that where we could show details, and then it would have a more of a description, could add some text to it. So um, something like that. And maybe, you know, we might have some other things like priority. So let's go and look at I'll just share some ideas for improvement. Um, to do details. Let's show details. Have edit to do title. No, I think it would be nice to change to do order. Maybe strike through completed to-dos. Um, add priority. So there's definitely still some more we can do with this. And so, you know, chase your dreams today, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.